eccotemp fvi-12-lp manual adjustment settings. How do I find the info for this, and is there any other settings I can set to prevent it from the temperature overload? It takes a long time to get up to temp, and then the adjustment is oversensitive to the touch on the front controls.
Hello, I have seen this complaint about theseunits. There are quite a few actually, and all are happy with the performance for the most part, but not so with the issue you describe. There is one way to adjust the temp. What I did was to make sure that the hot water cutoff was on all the way and the cold water cutoff on each sink was on just about 1/4. I just noticed when you add cold water by increasing the flow to make the resulting water warm instead of hot, it makes the temperature really jump up and was very hard to regulate. So just make sure that you use your cold water cutoffs with regulating the consistency of the temperature of the water coming out of the heater. Hope this helps. I love mine. Get 125-degree water at all 3 places now. I use my heater in a shop and outside bedroom that gets used very seldom. Another similar description. I will check back and will opt out now as you are not here despite the chat's message stating you were. I apologize for not being here. If you come back later, might try Q&A for immediate response. Now the part I don't like. There is almost no automation on this water heater, so you're playing old-time radio man with the knobs, trying to guess what the heck will result in the right water temperature. Unfortunately, I put this thing in a locked closet hoping that, once I got everything set correctly, all would be well. Nope. When winter temps changed to spring temps, the water heater continued to perform as it had been set, so the water coming out hit 150 degrees, which causes this water heater to shut itself off so you don't kill yourself. That's a good thing, but I have other water heaters that have fully automated thermostats, and that's a much better situation. We're on a well, so the incoming water temperature changes throughout the year. That means that, about once a month, I'm there with the knobs again fooling around.
What about the settings inside to adjust the water flow or setting it manually? To control the time it takes to come on.
This type of water heater is very sensitive to water pressure. Here is what many have done. After some thought and ingenuity, I decided to install a point-of-use 110V water heater at the output side of the fvi-12-G. Model #XXXXX 2.5 gallon 6 years 1440 watt 120 volt plug-in point-of-use water heater. I hooked up the output of the fvi-12 to the input, cold, side of the 110V heater and the output, hot, to my hot water line that I disconnected from the fvi-12. Problem solved. This increased my electric bill a bit, 94 cents a month. I can live with that, in addition to the fact that I have a steady stream of hot water at all times. V12 Tech 41242.558888583333. eccotemp fvi-12-lp high capacity propane tankless water heater, tools and home improvement. Purchase this unit for a mobile home that is primarily used as a hunting camp on the weekends. I called eccotemp before purchasing this unit to make sure it would meet my demands, and their customer support is excellent. Very knowledgeable and answered all my questions. Install took only a few hours, mainly due to my inexperience with plumbing in general and PEX fittings specifically. On startup, the unit shut down after a few minutes use. Shutdown was due to high water temp. After adjusting the gas, the unit operated correctly. I only use one hot water source at a time. I have found that operating more than that does not work very well. Again, this is primarily a hunting camp, so I don't have the demand that I have at home. When taking a shower, I turn the hot water on all the way and regulate with the cold, and showers are plenty warm. Also supplies enough hot water for the dishwasher when run separately. Overall, I am very pleased with the purchase. But don't think this would be enough for much more demand than what I have. But a major disadvantage to it is the inability to directly control the temperature. It'd be nice for the unit to have a thermostat where you could set the output temperature and have it adjust the gas accordingly for the flow. It's also annoying to have to constantly adjust the knob for the inlet water temperature due to inlet water temp fluctuations. I live in Alaska and the well temperature varies quite a bit during the year from mid-high 30s in the winter to high 40s to low 50s during the summer. It also takes a few seconds to fire up the burner and start getting the water to temperature. One way I got around that disadvantage is by putting a 10-gallon electric water heater on the outlet. I adjust the gas knob on the unit to output 125 water with a single faucet on. I have the 10 gallons electric water heater's thermostat set to 120. The electric water heater almost never fires up and heat loss from the tank is very low. This way, I get instant hot water and helps regulate the temperature at the faucet better. Plus I get 90% plus energy efficiency for this setup versus a 60 to 65% efficiency for a propane traditional tank heater. Looks like hot wide open and regulate with cold is the best setup if propane set right. V12 Tech 41242.56521028894.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert now, visit justanswer.com/ythi.